Hello and welcome back to Nicolay Field for the NCAA Division III Regionals. We are in the elimination bracket as the Pioneers of Marietta take on the Little Giants of Wabash College. I'm Adrian pitcher. Alongside me for game number 1 today is Sean Witcher. Ready to get day 2 underway here in Adrian, Michigan. Thank you for tuning in to ACTV. Marietta will be the road team. They are in their gray uniforms, similar to those of the New York Yankees. Wabash will be the home team on the scoreboard, so they will take the field first behind the arm of Cody Cochran. Cody Cochran accompanied by Bruce Aldridge behind the plate. Henry Wanamuller's at third. Eric Chavez is at short. Sean Rosinski, the second baseman. They will all be throwing it to Jackson Blevins. Over at first, the outfield made up of Jared Wolf in left, Tyler Downing in center, and Andrew Jubenville over in right field. Umpires for today behind the plate, Wade Mail. First base, Kyle Reese. Justin Birchie is at second, and Tony Turk is at third. For Marietta, they will be led off by second baseman Jeff Snyder, followed by shortstop Chris Petrucci, third baseman Damian Yenzi. First base, Mike Hale will be hitting in the cleanup spot, followed by designated hitter Connor Golden. Zach Ward, the left fielder, will bat sixth. In the 7th spot, Trent Castles in right field. In the 8th spot is Brady Cottom behind the plate. Finished off by Seamus Kennelly in center field. And with that, Jeff Snyder steps in the box as we're ready to get underway in a winner-go-home here in the elimination side of the NCAA Regionals. Here we go. Cochran winds up, sends it home. First pitch misses out of the strike zone low. And we are underway here at Nicolay Field. Second one misses low as well. Snyder up early, 2-0. And Wade Mail throws up the strike sign for the first time this morning. It's going to be a long weekend.
It sure is.
That ball is fouled out. Run the count to 2-2. Snyder, a .362 average on the season. In 138 at-bats. He gets caught looking there. Strong start for Cochran. Always good to get the first one of the day. Shortstop Chris Petrucci will step in the box now. Curveball misses low.
Petrucci, a .304 average on the year. He's driven in 22 runs, walked 19, and has a home run on the year.
Chopper over to third. Long throw across the diamond, dug out there by Blevins. 2 up, 2 down for the Pioneers. That'll bring up Damian Yenzi after Wanamuller delivers the second out.
Yenzi hitting .267 on the season.
Cochran getting ahead 0-1 on Yenzi. Quickly finds himself ahead 0-2. Little room for play now. Wabash lost to Worcester yesterday by a couple runs. Marietta fell just short of Shenandoah in the first game of this regional tournament. They dropped 3-2. Left a runner stranded on third in the ninth.
Yenzi going 0 for 4 in that contest.
Breaking ball just can't find the top of the zone. Gonna work it back even 2-2. These teams have a tough road ahead. They're now gonna have to win 6 straight to make it the distance. Here's the 2-2. Off speed, got him. Quick 1-2-3 inning to start it off for Cochran. Jared Wolf, Sean Rosinski, Bryce Aldridge due up in the bottom half for the Little Giants. We will have that to you shortly here on ACTV. Jared Wolf steps into the box, ready to get things going for Wabash. He's the leadoff hitter. As we mentioned, Sean Rosinski's batting second, Bryce Aldridge in the 3-hole, Andrew Jumanville in the cleanup spot, Jackson Blevins in the 5-hole, Matthew N.A. batting 6, DH, the shortstops in the 7-hole. First pitch strike there from Scott Oberman. Tyler Downing will be hitting 8th, followed by Henry Wannemuller to try to send it back up to the top. Count runs even, 1-1. One and two count for Oberhelman. Just misses outside. We're even at 2. There's strike 3. So Wolf will start it out with a strikeout as well. Leadoff hitters both going down fairly easy. Sean Rosinski comes in first pitch swinging for the second baseman. There's a shot down the line and left. Hooking foul. Rozinski finds himself in the hole 0-2. Rozinski, a .349 hitter and 172 at bats. 60 hits, 49 runs, 17 doubles, good enough for second on the team. He's going to watch that one miss for a ball. 1-2 is the count. Fights off another one to stay alive. For the Pioneers, Brady Cottom behind the plate. Infield, Damian Yenzi at third, Chris Petrucci at short, Jeff Snyder's at second, Mike Hale at first. The 1-2 misses outside. Rozinski works it back even, 2-2. The outfield's made up of Zach Ward in left, Seamus Kennelly in center, and Trent Castle out in right. 2-2 pitch fouled off. Good at bat for Rozinski. Always good to get a lot of pitches out of the starter early in the lineup. Give the batters to follow a look at almost everything that he's got to offer. Here's the 2-2. He fights off another. Rozinski slugging percentage of .483 on the year. Walked 25 times. There's the 2-2 off speed, got him. Strikeout number 2 on the day for Oberhelman. That'll bring up the catcher, Bryce Aldridge.
Aldridge hitting .368 on the year in 163 appearances.
He's swinging first pitch strike also. Have to wonder if that's part of the game plan. Trying to attack early. The 0-1 misses low and outside. Here's the pitch for Oberhelman. That one misses as well. 2-1 for Eldridge. There's another one missing low. 3-1 count for Aldridge. And we'll see if he has the green light. Leading hitter. He does, and he puts it over the shortstop's head, right over Petrucci. A bloop single will keep the inning going. Andrew Jubenville come up next, freshman hitting in the 4 spot. Shows you got a lot of respect from your coaching staff early. They come in and take over. First runners on of the day, so to the stretch goes Oberhelman, and he delivers with a strike. Both starters doing a good job getting on top in the count. Jubenville fouls off that one. He's quickly in the hole 0-2. There's a shot to short. Just gets past the diving glove of Petrucci. That'll trick her into center field. And with 2 outs, the Little Giants have something brewing. Runners on first and second. They scored all their runs with 2 outs yesterday. Team that strives with little room for error. That'll bring up Blevins. with a runner in scoring position. First pitch ball to Blevins. Out of the stretch, the 1-0 misses. Blevins finds himself in a good spot, sitting 2-0. Looking to drive in the opening run. He watches the 2-0 pitch miss outside. 3-0 for Blevins. Wabash been very aggressive, so I wouldn't be surprised if he has the green light here to try to barrel one up and give him the early 1-0 lead. Instead, he's going to watch strike one. Jeff Snyder giving him a lot of room over at second. There's ball 4 to Blevins. That's going to load him up here with 2 outs. We'll see if the 2-out mojo can continue for the Little Giants. As they're loaded for designated hitter, Matthew Ane. Ane, the left hitter, hitting .302 on the year. 19 RBI in a big spot here. As Scott Oberhelman got off to a fast start, finds himself in a little bit of trouble early. There's the first pitch swinging, and that one's going to be caught in right field by Trent Castle. Danger averted here, as we're going to finish up the first scoreless. So Little Giants leave them loaded. We head to the top of the second. 0-0 here on ACTV. Here we are, top of the second. Cody Cochran ready to get back to work after a quick 1-2-3 inning. Mike Hale steps in the box. First pitch misses low.
Mike Hale hitting .322 on the year, good enough for second on the team. He's cranking out 6 home runs with 43 RBIs.
There's a pitch turned on. That one is Hale. That's going to go just foul. Long strike. That one looked like it would have had the distance if it would have stayed fair. Cochran 7-4 on the season. That one misses. 2-1 to Mike Hale. Cochran evens it up 2-2. Caught him looking. That's his second strikeout of the day. Both of them looking. It's the kind of start you want if you are the Little Giants. Pitcher working very quickly to start the game. As Connor Golden, the designated hitter, steps in. Flashes bunt, pulls back. And we'll watch ball one. The 1-0 finds the zone. One and one on Golden. Slow roller to third. Big scoop there by Blevins to get out number 2. We'll go 6-1. Hannemuller, correction, 5-1 for the second time. That'll bring up Zach Ward. Little Giants looking to go 1-2-3 here in inning number 2. Ward, the left fielder,
hitting .250 on the year in 80 appearances.
Finds himself down 0-1 here. The 0-1 misses just low. One and one off speed. Can't quite snap off the curveball. That'll make the count 2-1. Barrels it up just over the head of Wannemuller. That's going to go to the corner. Wolf struggled with it a little bit, and that's going to allow Ward to get up to second for the first hit of the day for the Pioneers. Trent Castle, right fielder, will step up. 2 outs, man on second. Trent Castle, .250 hitter. Played in 13 games this season, 40 at-bats. 10 hits, but 4 of them doubles. As he watches the first pitch go by for a strike. Cochran out of the stretch for the first time today. Curveball hit over to second. In the hole is Rozinski, makes the play. So just like that, that wraps up the top of the second. After 1.5, we're still scoreless. We'll go to the bottom of the second here on ACTV. Eric Chavez, the left-hand hitting shortstop, will step in to lead off the second.
Hitting .308 on 156 appearances, driving in 21 runs and 5 doubles.
Little Giants left them loaded in the first. Looking to turn things around. There's a ball. Chavez gets ahead. 1-0. Oberhelman started off very quickly, getting 2 strikeouts before he found himself in a bit of trouble. Got the bases loaded before retiring the side. So he quickly gets back ahead, 1-2. Chavez rolls it over to first. Will be played by Hale. He'll take it himself for the first out of the bottom of the second. That'll bring up Tyler Downing, the center fielder.
Downing hitting .325 on the year in 114 appearances, driving in 13 runs on 37 hits.
He'll start off with the ball. Here's the 1-0. Off speed, breaks back in for strike number 1. The 1-1 hit hard to third. Damian Yenzi will fire it across the diamond to Mike Hale for out number 2. Third baseman for both teams getting a lot of action early is Henry Wanamaker. The third baseman for the Little Giants will step in, looking to turn over the lineup. Here with 2 outs, we mentioned in the first, they're a good 2-out hitting team, and that's one's in the gap to left center. Wanamuller rounds the bag, heading for second. Sliding in for a double.
And that makes 10 doubles on the year for Henry Wanamuller.
So here we go. The success with 2 down continues as Jared Wolf will step in. Wolf struck out to lead it off for the Little Giants. First pitch, swing and a miss. Oberhelman checks the runner at second, delivers a ball, push the count to 1-1. Here's the 1-1, fouled off. And as you know from yesterday, there is a flinch count, starting off strong early. 1-2 count, 2 down for the Little Giants. Here's Wolf, he crowds the plate, chokes up on the bat. With 2 strikes, looking to put the ball in play. Cottom sends down the sign. Fastball outside, 2-2. Again, we see Snyder, left-handed batter. Shallow right field. Especially on this turf, the ball's going to get to you quick. Trying to give himself some time, and another one fouled off. Staying alive is Wolf. Two and two for Oberhelman. Looking to sit Wolf down on strikes for a second time. That ball misses outside. Will run the count full. Here's the payoff, fouled off to the left side. Wannemuller with 2 outs will more than likely be running on contact here. Here's the pitch. Hooking in left field, and that's foul ball. Fortunately for Wolf, there's not a lot of room over there on the foul lines. Here at Nicolay, the fence comes up to about a foot away from the foul lines. So if you're going to foul it off, you want to do it deep. Count's still full. Oberhelman looking to get out of the inning after this extended at bat from Wolf. Full count pitch is low, and Wolf's aboard. Runners on first and second with 2 outs for second baseman Sean Rosinski. Takes the first pitch for ball 1.
Rosinski with a pair of hits in yesterday's game.
No RBIs as a result of those hits. Looking for one here. He fouls it off to the right side. That'll push the count 1-1. Petrucci playing Rosinski, heavy pull. He's in the hole, throw behind, down to first, not in time. As Cadam didn't like the distance Wolf was getting there, trying to get a little head start. 2 outs. The 1-2 to Rosinski. 2 down. Soft fly ball down to center. No problem for Kennelly. And the Little Giants leave 2 stranded. 2 out double. Doesn't pay off for Little Giants. They'll leave 2 stranded. As we'll conclude and come to the top of the third here on ACTV. And we're back here on ACTV for the top of the third. Catcher Brady Cotton will lead it off with his first appearance.
Hitting .284 on the year and 141 appearances, driving in 15 runs on 40 hits.
Curveball finds its way into the zone for strike 1. A lot of first pitch strikes for Cochran. Getting ahead of the hitters. First pitch strike, the most important pitch in baseball. The execution for Cochran has been good thus far. This follows up the first strike with 2 balls, 2-1. The count to Cottom.
Cottom going 1 for 3 in yesterday's contest and scoring one of Marietta's 2 runs.
He watches that one go by for strike 2. 2-2 count. 1 hit this far for the Pioneers. This one goes to short for Chavez. No problem there for out number 1. That'll bring up the 9-hitter, Seamus Kennelly. Center fielder for the Pioneers.
Kennelly hitting .250 on the season, driving in 10 runs on 18 hits. 32 hits, excuse me.
Swing and a miss on strike 1 early for Kennelly. And again, Cochran getting on top of the batter. Obviously a lot easier to work when you're ahead rather than behind. And he's quickly ahead 0-2 on the 9-hitter Kennelly. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss for out number 2. As the 3rd strikeout of the day for Cochran. Leadoff hitter Jeff Snyder coming back up. He struck out looking in his first appearance. Ball inside, 1-1 to the righty. Here's the 1-1, right back up the middle. Chavez makes a play, spinning throw, and he got him. What a play from Eric Chavez, deep in the hole. And that'll be a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Little Giants. A great defensive effort behind Cody Cochran. And we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. 0-0, Wabash looking to get something going. They've left a lot of runners on base. See if they can drive one in here in the 3rd. We'll be back here on ACTV. Bottom of the 3rd will be started off by Bryce Aldridge. Here's a swing to 3rd, diving stop. Cannot be made by Yenzi, and it looked like Petrucci had a beat on that as well. But the ricochet sent it over into left. First pitch swing. Hard hit single. to start the inning. Now Wabash gets it going early instead of waiting for the first 2 outs. That'll bring in Jumonville. He singled in his first appearance. Bunt down the third base line. Yenzi, strong throw to first. But the job is done by Jumonville. He will move the runner up to second. They'll bring up Jackson Blevins, the left-handed hitting first baseman. Have a runner on second with 1 out. And the early aggression still.
Blevins, who walked last time up, back in the first.
Finds himself down 0-1 here. And he watches the second pitch to even it up at 1. Blevins, 23 walks on the year. That adds to his impressive .355 batting average. Finds himself ahead 2-1. Giants. 4 hits already. Into the third. Oberhelman checks the runner at second, delivers it low, 3-1. Pioneer fan base not too happy with the strike zone. Counts 3-1 nonetheless. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Blevins swing and a miss. I'll run the count full. Blevins calls time, steps out of the box. Count is full, runner on second, 1 down. Designated hitter, an A on deck. Long look over to second. Here's the pitch. Blevins will foul it off. .50 pitches thus far for Oberhelman. And 51 is fouled back. Count still full. Blevins battling. And he's caught looking. He thought it was low. Can't say I disagree, but tell you what, the umpire's always right. So the third strikeout now for Oberhelman. Tie things up with Cochran, both 3 apiece. Here's an A, runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see if they can keep it going. As he watches the first pitch sail wide for ball 1. We're going to have a quick visit here for Marietta. Coach Brian Brewer, 1993 graduate of Marietta, All-American designated hitter in 92. He's going to go out, talk to the pitcher. He's in his 15th season at Marietta, 19th as a head coach. Spent 4 years at John Carroll University in the OAC before coming over here to lead the Pioneers. 5 runners left on base for the Little Giants. Brewer being an All-American hitter. Huge advantage when it comes to turning it around and coaching the pitchers up. You can talk from a hitter's perspective. You'd like to think he gave his best advice over there to Oberhelman. Here he goes. Conversation worked. 1-1 on an A. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Misses outside.
Ane going 2 for 4 in yesterday's contest with scoring one of Wabash's 2 runs.
Wabash 0-3 with runners in scoring position. 1-4 with runners on. Two-one pitch finds the zone. That'll work to count to 2-2. Little Giants 3-5 with 2 outs so far today. And an A drops down to keep it alive. Two and two pitch. You'll watch that outside. 3-2. So here we go. Aldridge, the leadoff man, got on with an early double. He'll be off on contact more than likely. Full count pitch, fouled off the mask of Cottom. Designated hitter doing a good job of running up that pitch count, which is soaring near 60 already. Not a good spot to be in, 60 pitches through 3 innings of work. But there he is, he strikes him out, swinging. That'll wrap up inning number 3, 4 strikeouts so far for Oberhelman, looking to get his 6th win on the year. So after 3, we're still scoreless here on ACTV. Top of the 4th. Striding into the box is shortstop Chris Petrucci. He ground out to the third baseman in the 1st. Leadoff hitter struggling to get on for the Pioneers. So that first one's fouled off. Here's the 0-1 offering from Cochran. That one catches the inside part of the plate. Quickly ahead, 0-2. That one's slicing foul to stay alive. Here's the 0-2. That one down the line, fair ball. Ricochets off the fence. Petrucci rounds first. He's heading to second. Here's the throw. In time. Strong throw there from Jared Wolf. Played the weird hop off the fence. Fires a strike. Oh and 1. Now goes to 0-2. Marietta coach not too pleased with the call. Was a bang-bang play. But strong throw from Wolf got him. So here comes Damian Yenzi. He struck out looking in his first at bat. Fouls off. The 0-1. Cochran doing a good job of getting ahead and staying ahead of these Marietta batters. There's a weak grounder to second. Easy play for Ozinski for out number 2. That'll bring up first baseman Mike Hale. 58 hits on the year. 322 average. Looking to hit the century mark for total bases on the season. So you watch the off speed, miss the zone for ball 1. Hesitation swing will run the count even. Here's the 1-1. It's going to run inside, and Hale will take it on the hip. Any way you can get it. So we'll have a runner on first with 2 outs here for Marietta. We'll bring up the left-handed hitting designated hitter, Connor Golden. Ground out to third in his first appearance. Rozinski, shallow right field. Getting himself a lot of room as the first pitch misses. A rare first pitch ball for Cochran. That one will find the outside. 1-1. Pioneers currently 0-1. Hit and run on. Fouled off. Pioneers 0-1 with runners on so far today. 1-4 with 2 outs. Golden looking to make something happen. Try to spark the offense for the Pioneers. Here's the 1-2. Defensive swing will find its way into left center. And that'll put runners on the corner with 2 outs. Very defensive swing. Helped him out. Looked like they had the hit and run on once again, which pulled Chavez towards second to not allow him to get a beat on that one. Zach Ward will step in. RBI opportunity. First and third, 2 down. Cochran in trouble for the first time. Looking to pitch his way out of the runners on the corner situation. First pitch, curveball in there for strike 1. There's the throw behind Golden, not in time from Eldridge. 1-1 count to Ward. 2 down, 3 hits now for the Pioneers. Looking to get something going. Here's a ground ball. A lot of range for Rosinski, and he makes the play. He was tucked in pretty close to second, but great range to the glove side. That'll keep the Pioneers off the board as we go to the bottom half of the 4th. Still looking for our first run of the game. We'll see if the Little Giants can get on the board here on ACTV. Shortstop Eric Chavez steps into the box. He ground out to first in his first at bat in the 2nd inning. First pitch misses low and inside. Quickly finds himself ahead 2-0. The leadoff hitters are 1-3 for Little Giants. That one just fouled down the first base side. 2-1 the count on Eric Chavez, who made a fantastic defensive play. Spinning throw behind the second base bag. Looking to get the stick going as well as flash the leather here in the elimination game. 3-1 pitch. Misses. Leadoff walk for Eric Chavez. That's the second walk issued by Oberhelman. Tyler Downing ground out to third. in his previous at bat. He looks to move the runners. He bunts it down the third base line. A little miscommunication, but it doesn't end up hurting him as Damian Yenzi was charging. Looked like Oberhelman was close to the play. They didn't know who was going to take it. Yenzi took charge and was able to throw out Downing, but Downing does his job nonetheless. Moves the runner up to second, as both teams now have shown a little small ball. As we're scoreless here as we approach the middle of the game. Wanamuller steps in. He got a double in the second. If he can do that again, we'll have our first run. Finds himself up 2-0. That was a first pitch swing for Wanamuller. Put it in the left center gap with 2 outs in the second. The 2-0 finds his own. 2-1 for Oberhelman. Pitch count now in the 70s for Oberhelman. Looks like they got someone in the dugout, in the bullpen behind the right field wall. As that pitch count rises, Wanamuller pops it up into the infield. Taking charge is Mike Hale. Two down after the leadoff walk for Chavez. Here comes left fielder Jared Wolf.
Walked his last time up. And struck out in the first, looking to.
Here's the grounder to second. Jeff Snyder puts it away. Leadoff walk, can't find its way around. Wolf now 0-2 on the day. We're still scoreless after 4. We'll be back for the top of the 5th here on ACTV. And we're back here at Nicolay Field. Trent Castle will step in, ground out to second in the second inning. Our first elimination game of the regional tournament. Marietta fell to Shenandoah 3-2 in our opener. Wabash fell to the common foe of Worcester after they met in their conference championship. Quickly ahead is Cochran, 0-2 on Castle. Here's the 0-2, bounces in there. Aldridge keeps it in front. Castle doesn't take the bait. That'll move the count to 1-2. The 1-2 skied into left. Easy play for Jared Wolf for out number 1. Brady Cadam, the catcher, will come in for his second at bat of the day.
Grounded out to shortstop his last time up.
Starts him off with an off speed, finds the zone with the curve. Oh, and 1 to Cadam. Brings him back with another curveball. Couldn't snap this one off. Misses high, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball. That'll move it to 1-2. Leadoff hitters for the Pioneers. 1 for 5. So far, Cochran doing good at getting the first out. And here's another weak pop-up. Foul territory, Aldridge will put it away for out number 2. Seamus Kennelly, the center fielder,
Struck out his last time up. Looking to start this 2-out rally here in the top of the 5th inning.
Trying to get it back to the top of the order and get Snyder in the box. Cochran, a rare first pitch ball, followed by another. He gets behind 2-0 on Cadam. Big swing and a miss. Looked like Cadam was trying to break the tie with that swing right there. Count goes to 2-2 with 2 outs. Cochran looking to stay hot. Just missed. Gonna run the count full. Here's the windup and the pitch. And Cadam will foul it off the left leg to stay alive. Top of the 5th in this pitching duel. Off speed, blooper into left center. Diving play by Jared Wolf. That's the second time Cochran's gotten amazing plays from his defense. Defense telling him, hey, if you're going to be on fire on the mound, we'll back it up with a leather behind you. That's 3 pop-outs for the top half of the 5th. We'll go to the bottom half of the 5th here on ACTV. Jared Wolf flashes the leather and he'll lead it off. Bottom of the fifth, Sean Rosinski will start it off rather than Jared Wolf. And he watches the first pitch go by for ball number 1.
Flew out his last time up.
The 2-0 pitch, skied into left. That one's going to fall. Miscommunication. As Petrucci was going back, the throw's not in time. Petrucci went back. Ward was coming in. And not typically the protocol where the outfielder was giving way to the shortstop. As Ward kind of backed off there, that's the outfielder's ball. He gave it up for Petrucci. Petrucci backed off knowing, hey, I'm pretty deep. As a shortstop, I'm sure my outfielder's got this one. Fell between the two. Lead-off double. So we're going to have a pitching change. After that, pitch count was getting up there. So they're going to pull him with a runner on second, and the day for Oberhelman has concluded as he goes 4 innings for the Pioneers.
While the new pitcher's warming up here, we'll give a little weather update for Adrian College here at Nicolay Field. It is currently 64 degrees and mostly sunny, with a 19-mile-an-hour wind blowing from right to left directly into our press box, which feels great.
And by great, he means not very great at all.
Very sarcastic statement right there.
There is no sun shining, which is good and bad, into the press box. That also leaves the ball hanging up there a little bit, as you've seen in that miscommunication play out and left. The new pitcher in for the Pioneers, number 39, Dalton Wiggins, the freshman pitcher.
2-1 on the season with a 2.91 ERA. Giving up 48 hits in 52 innings pitched, throwing 25 strikeouts and only walking 20.
He'll look to strand the runner on second here in the bottom half of the fifth. So Rosinski out on second. That means Bryce Aldridge will be the first batter for Wiggins.
Aldridge 2 for 2 on the day. Stranded on third base in the first inning.
And stranded on second in the second.
Story of this game so far is leaving runners on base.
The Little Giants have 7 left on so far. Aldridge looking to try to knock one in here in a big RBI situation, as this could be a 1-0 game with the way our pitchers are performing today. And the first pitch from Wiggins finds the zone. And if you're looking at the scouting report, Aldridge has found left center. I believe the first one was just barely over the shortstop Petrucci, and the second one was a true gapper. And he flips the script, goes down the right field line, and that should bring in a run. But they're going to play it safe and hold them with nobody out. So runners on the corner as Aldridge continues his hot day in the box. 3 for 3. That'll move the runner to third. First and third for Andrew Jumonville. Jumonville 1 for 1 on the day. Sacrifice bunt in the third. Runners on the corner, nobody out. Wiggins goes back to first. Trying to get Aldridge. Here's the first pitch, freshman matchup. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Six hits so far for this Little Giant team. Tough spot for Wiggins out of the bullpen. Bouncing ball over the head of Mike Hale. Coming to third, throw off the mark. That's Aldridge pushing the issue, aggressive on the base pass. And on the throw, that will allow Jumonville to go to second on the single. And that's another thing to keep in mind with this all-turf field is that play might not have bounced over the head of Hale. If we were playing on natural grass, it would have ate it up a little bit. Not as big of a hop. Something uncommon for most. There's not very many turf fields in Division III. So 2 runners in scoring position as we finally have our first run of the game. That's Drozinski, the lucky man to come all the way around. Aldridge on third. Jumonville on second. Jackson Blevins in the left-hander's batter's box. He's ahead 2-0. 2-0 pitch finds the zone. Two and 1 to Blevins. As the seal is now broken. There's a shot into center field. Will be deep enough to score the run. Cut off, throw to third, not in time as Jumonville will also advance. 2-0 lead for the Little Giants. It took the bullpen coming in for the Little Giants. To break the 0-0 tie. Infield in with Jumonville on third. Designated hitter Matthew N.A. steps in the box.
N.A. with a fly out and a strikeout so far today. Looking to add to the run lead as there's only 1 out in the top of 6th.
Fights that one off. 0-2. That one's going to miss. Need to count 1-2. On an A. One and two, runner on third, infield pulled in for the Pioneers. And the 1-2 misses outside. Counts even 2-2 to the designated hitter. 2-2 pitch. And A pops it up foul territory. And it just does find its way out of play. NA looking to keep the sticks hot. Add to the scoreboard. He fouls one off the bleachers here at Nicolay. I'll tell you what, Sean, Nicolay in itself, as a facility, has taken quite a beating as far as foul balls go. And there's a drive deep down the line. And it's a fair ball. That'll drive in the run as it goes into the corner. Thrown in by Castle. RBI double for Matthew NA. It's a 3-run inning thus far with 1 out. And that'll bring to the plate Eric Chavez. So going back to the beating that Nicolay is taking. Thankfully with the turf, there's not very much field maintenance that needs to go on. But I tell you what, of all the games in the regular season, I don't think I've seen as many balls hit off of the side of the roof, breaking stadium lights. Nicolay is definitely feeling this regional tournament.
Yeah, the broken light is definitely a first for me. Thankfully enough, maintenance was able to fix that for our nightcap game.
And that was right by one of the lights that goes to home plate, so that's a very important light.
Very necessary light.
Chavez, right center. Misplayed in center field by Seamus Kennelly. And that's an RBI for Chavez. I think I'm going to credit that one a single. The official ruling will be a double and advanced on the air. And there again, the all-turf kind of plays a factor as that one took a big bounce over Kennelly. So here comes the coach again, trying to talk to Wiggins. Chris Stout, the man on the mound, giving instructions. It's a big spot for the freshman to come in. He came in inheriting a runner on second. Big spot, 0-0. Elimination game in the regionals. It's a big spot. And this Wabash team has laid it on them kind of heavy. Spotting 4 runs. Now there's a runner on third. He did get the 1 out on the sac fly. Tyler Downing steps in.
0 for 2 on the day, Downing. Pair of ground outs. Looking to break this game wide open here.
Foul ball. Back to the padding. And it's 0-2 on Downing. Sometimes, Sean, all it takes is that 1 run to get the confidence for the rest of the lineup. There's another foul ball here, staying alive, 0-2. We've seen that in the nightcap yesterday as Adrian was down 3 runs. Then they came with a big, it was like 5-6 run inning.
5 or 6 run inning there, and it was
in the 8th to come back and take the win over the 2nd seed Otterbein. As that pitch gets away, Downing tried to wave in Chavez, but I don't think it trickled away enough from Cottom to take the chance, especially with 1 out. So sometimes just the 1 run can really spark things for the offense.
Really snowballed from there.
Looking at a similar situation. Infield in again. 1-2 pitch from Wiggins. That one bounces in from the left-hand batter's box to move the count to 2-2. Here's the 2-2, fouled away. This Wabash team has done a great job of extending at bats, sending the pitch count high for these Marietta pitchers, which is huge. We've seen 4 innings pitched from the starter, Scott Oberhelman, before giving way to Wiggins. This one gets by, goes all the way to the backstop, and Chavez didn't really get a good read on it. So he's still stuck at third as we go to a full count. As we were talking about with Oberhelman, 4 innings pitched, and he was around 80 or so pitches. Have to check the stats to be sure. He was at 80 exactly, 48 of them being strikes. And he lost him as Downing gets the first. Runners on the corner. Could set up a Pioneer double play. Corners in. Middle infield going to go to double play depth. His third baseman, Henry Wanamuller, will come in.
Wanamuller with that double back in the second inning.
Wanamuller looking to get it back to the top of the order. Jared Wolf, who stands on deck. Here's the first pitch to Wanamuller in the dirt. Wiggins struggling a little bit with the command. He's behind 1-0. Pick off throw to first. Not in time as Downing retreated back to first. Still 1 out, runners on the corners. Wanamuller at the plate. Wiggins pitch fouled off right over the press box. 1-1. Wanamuller, 22 RBIs. Looking to tally another. That pitch is high. Still struggling with the location a little bit. This is a fiberglass turf mound. Not typically what you see at every stadium. A little bit different of a look. He got to use one in the bullpen to kind of get adjusted for coming out to Nicolay Field for the real deal. Two-one pitch. Just misses high. 3-1 the count. Downing playing a little bit with Wiggins at first with his lead. 3-1 count here. Wabash has been aggressive. If there's another pickoff, we might see a hit and run here in this situation. Try to take away the double play to end the inning. Keep an eye on Downing over there at first. He's going to stay put. And he loses Wanamuller. That'll get him loaded with the walk. And Dalton Wiggins comes in and gets one out on the sac fly, but that is all. As he walked Wanamaker, and that is all she wrote for Wiggins. Tough outing for the freshman, as that'll turn over the batting order. And that will make it so the Little Giants have batted around here in the fifth. Big inning. They've plated 4 runs. 1 out. Jared Wolf coming up. Bases loaded. Another tough spot for the arm out of the bullpen. They're bringing in the left-hander. Looks to be number 31, senior Austin Eaton, who made an appearance in game 1 yesterday. For the Pioneers.
Austin Eaton with the 1-4 record on the year with a 3.79 ERA, tossing 30 strikeouts. Eaton in a similar situation in yesterday's game, coming in with 1 out. Only letting up a hit and striking out to end the inning.
So this is a huge situation. They turn to their senior, their go-to guy out of the pen. So he's got 3 runners on. Leadoff hitter Jared Wolf at the plate. His team facing a 4-run deficit in the elimination game. I'll tell you what, Sean, if he can get out of this without giving up a run, that could be a huge confidence for the Pioneer hitters. And he sends the first pitch in for a strike. That one's fouled off, 0-2 for Wolf. That one bounces off the plate. They're going to say Wolf went around, so there's a swinging strike. As you said, Sean, he struck out the 2 guys he faced yesterday. That's 3 in a row now. He's retired. But here comes Sean Rosinski, who started this inning off. Back 4 runs, 5 hits, and an error ago. He doubled to left on a 2-0 count, which started it all. He was our first run. He looks at ball 1. The 1-0's off the mark, 2-0 for Rosinski. Here's the 2-0, 2 outs, that one. And right center field, and this time Seamus Kennelly will put it away. And Austin Eaton does exactly what he's called upon for. Gets him out of the jam. And the Little Giants leave them loaded. I believe that makes it 10 runners left on base, I believe. I'll check this stat between the innings, and we'll get back to you on that. When we come back for the top of the 6th, we'll see if Marietta can answer the call, down 4-0. Welcome back to the HCTV broadcast of NCAA Division III Regionals. We're looking at our first elimination game here at Nicolay Field. The Little Giants just posted 4 runs on the Pioneers, got to the bullpen. But if you are the Pioneers, you're right where you want to be, your leadoff hitter here in the 6th. Snyder looks at ball number 1. So Cochran comes back out after getting an extended period sitting in the bullpen. The dugout. Dugout, where the players sit. Bullpen out in the back. I need to get that straight. It's the 2nd time now. It's unacceptable. 2-0. For Snyder, he watches That one go by for strike one. Here's the 2-1, popped up. Shallow right center, the second baseman, Rosinski, is going to make the play. Petrucci steps in the box. So here we are. 1-2. 1 for 2 for Petrucci. He singled in the fourth. Got a little aggressive, thrown out at second after Wolf played it off the fence. Finds himself as a 1-1 count here in the sixth. Looking to spark the offense. Still a lot of time. As you've seen, we are one big inning away from a ball game here. Don't count out this Marietta team. They have experience in the postseason. They've made a lot of runs. The national champions back in 2012. Here's a bouncer to second. Rosinski takes it off the hop, and he will throw it over to Blevins for the second out of the inning. And Cochran continues to roll through this Pioneer lineup. A lot of action for Rosinski. It's his fifth time having a play and getting the out. That first pitch is high to Yenzi. Rosinski for assist. Already today, here's the 1-1 pitch to Yenzi. He tries to hold up. First base umpire, Mr. Kyle Reese, says he did. 2-1 the count. That one fouled off the inside of the leg. 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Aldridge hangs on. And that's a strikeout. So for the fourth time in 6 innings, Cochran sends them down in order. We will go to the bottom half of the sixth. Wabash looking to add on to a 4-0 lead. So the lefty, Austin Eaton, will stay in for the Pioneers. He's been pitching very well here at Nicolay, and he's going to get a pop out, looks to be. And it is finished off by Trent Castle. Out in right field. That was Aldridge. Jumonville, first pitch swinging, and he drives it to the gap in left center field. Stand-up double for Andrew Jumonville to add on to his 2 triples. 3 for 3 day for Jumonville. He's come to shine here in their first elimination game, as we mentioned in the beginning. The winner of this matchup will have 5 wins they will need to achieve to become the regional champions out of the elimination bracket. First pitch strike into Blevins. Tough road, not impossible. And that one hooked foul. Quickly in the hole, 0-2 is Jackson Blevins. Here's the 0-2. Put it right where you want it, in the dirt. 1-2. Jumonville on second. Eaton gives him a look, sends it home. Weak bouncer will be played by Eaton. His only play is to first. That'll advance the runner to third with 2 outs. Brings up designated hitter Matthew Ane. And Ane has been the third out twice in the first and third inning.
Doubled his last time up.
Came around to score in the big inning for the Little Giants. He looks at strike 1. This one bounces in. Another big block from Cottom. Keep the runner at third. This one fouled off. Ane will stay alive. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. Tried to get him to the chase. Works count even, 2-2. Ane thought better of it. Stay alive. Here's the 2-2. Again, can't get him chasing. Great plate discipline from the designated hitter. Here's the payoff pitch. That one misses the mark as well. Couldn't get him to chase outside. I'll put runners on the corner with 2 outs for Eric Chavez. He's 1 for 2 with a walk and a double. Got stranded on third in the 5th. His first look here at Eaton. Left-handed pitcher delivers. Chavez first pitch swinging. Routine pop-up to center field for Seamus Kennelly. No runs for Wabash. And the bottom of the sixth will go to the seventh here on ACTV. Stepping into the box for the Pioneers is Mike Hale. Mike Hale struck out in the second, hit by the pitch in the fourth. Sean, we were just talking about Cody Cochran as he comes out for the seventh, having a big day.
He is having a big day. 6 innings pitched, only allowing 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, 3 looking, 80 total pitches, and 53 total strikes.
Make that 54. So he gets ahead 0-1 like he has been throughout the day. That strikeout was looking for Hale in his first appearance. Breaking ball. Had him froze. Gets ahead 0-2, and he's been very successful. Went ahead 0-2. Tries to paint the corner and just misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2, breaking ball, fouled off to stay alive from the first baseman, Mike Hale. Here's the 2-2, off speed. A big swing and a miss, and he fans him. That's the 6th strikeout for Cochran. 1 out here. Top of the 7th. He's held them, this Pioneer offense, to only 3 hits. Connor Golden, the designated hitter. He has 1 of those 3 hits. Single out to left center. This time, big swing and a miss again. Marietta. Couple of big cuts, last couple pitches. 4-run deficit, nobody on. Home run's not going to do much for you. Watches strike 2, and once again, Cochran's up 0-2. Bouncer to Rosinski, his 5th assist. Two down. Here's Zach Ward into the box. Watches the first pitch miss outside, ball 1. He's also been a victim of the Sean Rosinski defensive clinic. He grounded out to him in the 4th. He has the 2nd hit For the Pioneers, that was a double. The other hit was Petrucci. Other than that, Cochran's been in command. This counts now 2-2 on Zach Ward. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball. He thought he had number 7 there. Looked pretty good. But missed just high. That'll run the count full. Full count, 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Cochran. That breaking ball hung up there, flies out to left. And Jared Wolf camps under it for the easy out. And there's another 5 of 7 for 1, 2, 3 innings for Cochran. And we go to the 7th inning stretch, 4-0 Wabash. We'll be back in the bottom of the 7th here on ACTV. Here's a bunt from Downing. And the throw. Pulled Hale off the bag a little bit, but he managed to keep his big toe on for a quick first out here for the Pioneers. Austin Eaton, the left-hander out of the bullpen, misses on the first pitch to Wanamueller. Finds it on the second. So interesting fact. Sent in. There's a foul ball by Wanamaker. They get 1-2. Our man behind the scenes, Cody Alexander, just informed us that Ban Johnson, the founder of the American League, is an alum of Marietta College. Pretty interesting fact. His Pioneers down 4-0 in the 7th. Eaton has a full count with 1 out. Payoff pitch popped up and out. This is the first of 2 elimination games here today. The next will be here to follow as Ithaca will take on the Cardinals of Otterbein. And Wanamueller takes a free base. He'll walk for the second time to accompany his double. And Jared Wolf will step in the box. Lefty on lefty matchup, 1 out, runner on first. There's a bunt popped up, foul territory, and just out of the reach of the diving Brady Cottom. Looked like he had a beat on it. Just barely out of the reach. Count will go 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Tries to paint the corner, just misses. We'll move the count to 1-1. One and two for Wolf. Two and two the count to Wolf. He struck out the first time he faced Eaton with the bases loaded. So he's going to get rang up. As Wade Mail says he did go around. Lonnemuller advances to second on the strikeout. So that's the second out, second time that Jared Wolf has struck out. And that'll do it for Austin Eaton. The senior came in, did his job, left him loaded in relief. 2 outs, runner at second. We're going to bring in a righty for the Pioneers. This, the fourth pitcher for Marietta. That looks to be 38. Cordell Antill coming in. The senior also got some work in their first game against Shenandoah. And while Antill warms up to get ready to face Rozinski, he's going to wrap it up. 2 1/3 in his first appearance. He only gave up 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. He did hit a batter. In the 7 that he faced, 2 groundouts in 22 pitches against the Hornets. Here he is with 2 outs, runner on second. And there's a base hit into left. And Lonnemuller held up at third. Runners on the corners. As Rozinski continues to have a big day. Both in the box and in the field. As he adds a single for his second hit of the day. Bryce Aldridge will come in. 2-0 count for Bryce Aldrich. Pitch out, nothing doing. I'll run it to 3-0. So they're just going to put Aldridge on. He's had a big day. 3 for 4. So that'll put him loaded for Jumonville, who's been just as hot, if not hotter, on the day. He roped one into left center field in his last at bat. Seeing the ball very well this morning and now this afternoon. First pitch in there for a strike. Here comes the 0-1 right back to the mound. Fantastic reaction on the mound from Cordell Antle. That could have been very bad. He did manage to get his glove on the ball, knock it down, and retire the out. So for the second time today, Wabash leaves them loaded. We'll go to the top of the 8th. Marietta needs to make some noise with the bats if they want to stay alive. Stay tuned for the 8th inning here on ACTV. Here we are, top of the 8th inning. Marietta stepping up, facing a 4-run deficit. They got 6 outs to make it happen, or they will head back home. The Little Giants will advance. Cochran having an amazing day through 7.
Throwing quite the gem. He has retired the last 10 batters he's faced.
Looking to make Trent Castle, number 11. He's ahead 0-1. Second pitch of ball. Even at 1-1. And that's the thing that's led to his success, is he gets ahead of these batters early and he doesn't look back. I wish we had the stat of first pitch strikes. And there it is.
The streak has been broken.
Some believe in the broadcaster jinx, and you might have done it. So way to go, Sean. If you are a Wabash fan, feel free to put the blame on Mr. Sean Witcher for that. Given it was just a single, not very much damage at this point. Brady Cottom steps in. Double play depth for the Little Giants. For the catcher, who takes one high and inside for ball 1. There's another one, misses high. And that'll bring out the pitching coaches. Cochran has now thrown 98 pitches in the contest. He has cruised through this Marietta lineup so far. 5 of 7 of the innings pitched so far have been 1, 2, 3 innings. Six strikeouts so far for Cochran, 3 of them looking. Looks like they do have an arm loosening up down in the bullpen on the left field line. .65 strikes out of the 98 pitches. 5 flyouts. Kept the ball on the ground 9 times. Looking to get it again. See if they can turn 2. And the nerves have been calmed as he settles in for a 2-1 count here on Cottom. Cochran has held this lineup to 4 hits. Three and 1. Now on Brady Cottom. Ground out and a pop out for the catcher in gray. As that one finds the zone to run the count full. So runner on first. We'll see if with the full count, Pioneers elect to start the runner from first. See if they can stay out of a double play. They don't. And the payoff pitch is fouled away. That'll keep things alive. Keeps the count full for the signal caller for Marietta. Throw over to first. Castle. Cautious lead off of first on that one. Count is full. Runner on first. He dances off. Secondary lead popped up weakly into right. Diving play. That one's going to find the turf. And quickly into second and safe is Castle. Looked like Ojensi could have got out there. Nonetheless, gave way to Jubinville. Tried to make the diving play. So that'll put runners on first and second. So the single from Cottom will bring up the pinch hitter, Shane Fetzko, the senior outfielder. Take some reps at first base if need be. He'll step in. Runners on first and second, nobody out. They need to tally 4 with the 6 outs they have left to stay alive. Breaking ball can't find the zone. He's pinch hitting for Kennelly, so we will see if he will stay in and take the center field duties. The 1-0 off the turf. Bounces up and catches Fetzko in the face. You don't see that often. Seems to be okay. He'll take the 2-0 count. As he's ahead of Cody Cochran, and not very many batters have been throughout the game. Takes that one high, 3-0. 3-0 count, there's only one bag open. Fetzko is in the 9-hole. Top of the lineup, Jeff Snyder on deck. And Fetzko is going to do what he can to get him on up to bat. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's the 3-0. Looked like he was taken all the way. That one finds his own. 3-1. Crowd rallying behind Fetzko as Cochran wouldn't expect anything else but for him to battle back to make the count. All filled up here. 3-2. And here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss from Fetzko on the high heater. And that's yet another strikeout for Cochran. Jeff Snyder strides in. Chavez and Wannemuller had a brief meeting there with Cochran. One out, runners on first and second. Double play depth in the middle. Straight up everywhere else. Wannemuller looks to be taking away the bunt as he's playing in on the grass, if you will. Here's the 0-1, low and in the dirt. Knocked down by Eldridge. Make it a 1-1. Looks like Zach Moffitt, the sophomore righty, loosening up the arm down in the bullpen. As the pitch count rising near the century mark for Cochran. Here's the 2-1. Misses high. It's a good sign of fatigue. Can't quite get on top and finish. Counts 3-1 for Jeff Snyder, leadoff second baseman for Marietta. There he is again, running the count full. So here's a full count. One out, runners on first and second. Cochran looking for something on the ground up the middle to turn two, and that one's fouled off by Schneider. Back to the backstop. Time is called by Snyder. Cochran's taking his time. Snyder got a little uncomfortable, so he wanted to regroup. And here we go. Hooked foul on the full count. Snyder doing what he can to get that pitch count up to something that's going to take Cochran out in the ninth. Keeping the at-bat lengthy, he will pop it up to right field. This time, Jubenville will corral it. With the wind blowing in, that one didn't quite get the distance to advance any runners. So with two outs, Chris Petrucci will come in. He shot a missile down the third baseline for a single, got thrown out trying to stretch it to a double. They're hoping he can find a hole again. And Cochran delivering another first pitch strike. This one sent down the first baseline. Hooking foul. 0-2, 2 down. Runners on first and second. Marietta looking for something to get going on the offensive side. To try to stay alive here in the tournament. Here's the 0-2. Petrucci left it high. Counts even, 2-2. Twos across the board here. Curveball just doesn't come around for the third straight batter. Have a full count. Excuse me, that's the fourth straight. Full count forced by the Pioneers. This one misses low. That'll get them loaded. That'll bring up the three-hitter. A blast here. We got ourselves a new ball game. Well, Cody Cochran's night afternoon is going to come to an end. Fantastic game pitched by him. If the Little Giants can find a way to advance, I have no problem giving Cochran the player of the game. So here comes Zach Moffitt from the bullpen, trots out, takes the mound. We'll take a brief break while he gets the arm loosened up. We'll be back here on ACTV. So the Little Giants turn to their go-to guy from the bullpen, the closer, Zach Moffitt. Bases loaded, three-hitter up. Damian Yenzi, who just has one home run on the season. This is a safe situation. which I have heard that he is the record holder, looking to tally another. He has 9 saves. Correction, would be his 9th. So he's sitting at 8 currently. Looking to make this one number 9 and 11 on his career to extend that record. Right now he has the NZ 1-1 with 2 outs, bases loaded. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled up into the netting. That'll make it 1-2 with 2 down. Moffitt going for the 4-out save here. Off speed, sent back up the middle. This will bring in a run. And one and only run. And as we've seen in the 5th, once the seal's broken, the water gates can open up and we can get some flooding going on. First baseman Mike Hale steps into the box. The 4-hitter, bases loaded. Now 4-1, 2 down. Zach Moffitt winds up, sends in the first pitch, and he finds his own strike 1. And that one's going to hit him. Just like that, lead's cut in half for the Pioneers. Connor Golden, designated hitter, will come up. Base hit here. And we could have ourselves a brand new one. Here we go, 2 outs. Left-handed Connor Golden watches the first pitch go by for ball 1. So a 2-out rally started for the Pioneers, who are creeping their way back into this one. They gave up 4 in the 5th. Come back now, 2 in the 8th as he watches the straight go by. 1-1 for Golden. Here's the 1-1. Finds the corner of the zone. Strike 2. And he's going to leave him loaded as he strikes out Connor Golden. But the lead is cut in half. We will go to the bottom of the 8th here on ACTV. Don't go anywhere. We got ourselves a 4-2 ball game.
welcome back to Nicolay Field here at Adrian College for some regional baseball action. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Marietta scored 2 in the top of the 8th to cut this lead in half. The first pitch to Blevins is a strike called. Blevins fouled off the second pitch, 0-2.
So here's Blevins. 1-2 the count. Looks like we have some defensive substitutions. For the Pioneers, Shane Fetzko, who came in to pinch hit, is now in left field. That'll move Trent Castle over to center.
Attention please now, expanding for Wabash's number 30, Jordan Hansen.
And Zach Ward will go over to right. So the new look outfield for the Pioneers. There's one out. 0-1, and we have a new batter for Wabash. And that's Hansen, who flies one to right. This one could find some turf. What a fantastic over-the-shoulder catch by Mike Hale. Showing the range, flashing the numbers. Eric Chavez coming up. 2 outs here. The bottom of the 8th. Ian Luttrell is the Pioneer pitcher. He's down 2-0 now to Chavez. Luttrell, senior lefty, trying to keep the deficit at 2 to see if they can extend his career. Two and two outs for Marietta. And he strikes out Chavez. So Luttrell comes in, quick 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the 9th. Do or die time for the Pioneers of Marietta. They're gonna need 2 in the top of the 9th if they want to continue on. We'll be back here on ACTV. And welcome back to ACTV. Top of the 9th. 2-run deficit, elimination game. The Little Giants 3 outs away from advancing Marietta's going to need to tally 2 if they want to continue on with their season. Zach Ward will be the first batter in the box against the save record holder, Zach Moffitt, for the Little Giants. Starts him off with the ball, so it's going to be 1-0. That one's going to miss low as well. 2-0 count. And he took 2 balls, and now he finally gets a strike in there. 2-1 count. Here's the 2-1. This one misses low as well. 3-1 the count. Here's the 3-1 to Zach Ward. Right down the middle, counts full. Here's the 3-2. Foul the way to stay alive is Zach Ward. Three-two pitch sent in the gap in left center. Giving chase is Jared Wolf, and he will get there for out number 1. Here comes Trent Castle. Another pitch low from Moffitt to Castle. Castle 1 for 3 today. Looking at 7, 8, 9 for the Pioneers. There's a strike to even things up at 1. Check swing, and he fouls it off. Count stays 1-2. That one misses high. 2-2, 1 down. Marietta looking to keep their hopes alive here at the NCAA Division III Regionals. Curveball doesn't come back around. Gonna run the count full. Brady Cottom looming on deck. And Castle draws the walk. That'll bring the tying run to the plate. Brady Cottom comes in. One for 3 as well with a single. Singleton scored in the 8th. Rozinski shades towards the bag, double plate depth. Up the middle, straight up everywhere else. First pitch to the catcher, Cottom, in there for strike 1 at the knees. Curveball finds its way in there. He's ahead 0-2 with 1 out. Shane Fetzko on deck. Pop up. Foul territory, looks to be playable. And it's the first baseman who's going to come across and make the catch, Jackson Blevins. Puts the Little Giants 1 out away from moving on in the elimination side of the bracket. They would face the winner of Ithaca and Otterbein in the game to follow. You can catch that game also here on ACTV. Coming up, approximately 1:15 start, 1:15, 1:30 area. Also, be sure to catch the post-game press conference that will also be posted on YouTube as well. We will get conversations from both teams, from Marietta and Wabash. That to start approximately 10 minutes after the conclusion of the game. So stick around to hear from your coach and favorite players. 1-1 count to Fetzko. If he should reach, leadoff hitter Jeff Schneider is on deck. Off speed, can't find the zone. 2-1 on Fetzko. Grounded to short, sliding stop. He'll go to second for the force, and just like that, the Little Giants behind the strong pitching performance from Cody Cochran will hang on to win 4-2 over the Pioneers from Marietta College. For Marietta, strong season comes to a close as Cody Cochran improves to 8-4 on the season, and another save notched for Zach Moffitt. That'll give him 9 on the season, which is a single season record, and he'll add on to his career record mark with 11 saves. Fantastic pitching in this one. Wabash comes out on top. They will be moving on. We remind you to tune in to our post-game conference. For my partner, Sean Witcher, I'm Darian Pitcher saying thank you for tuning in here on ACTV for Game 1. We will see you next time.